A very good morning to all dear my students of Ketek High School and Junior College. Now, which subject we are going to do, students? We are going to do English. And in English, what are we going to do? We are going to continue with our lesson. This will be a part 2. And what is the lesson? Yes, lesson is 4.2 Unki Munki Timpi 2. Yes, student. Yesterday we have started this lesson. Now, I'll just revise it little bit. Okay. Now you have seen there are 3 characters. One is Rohan, one is Mukh and their principal. Now, Rohan's birthday was there, so he wanted what? A gift. And gift is what? A table tennis set. But her mother, she couldn't afford. So his wish to come true, his friend Mukh, what he tells, that if you go round a banyan tree and you say Unki Munki Timpi Tu how many times? 17 times. So your wish will come true and you will get a table tennis set. But there was no banyan tree nearby. So they found a banyan tree where in Mrs. Grover's garden. Now they are going to enter in Mrs. Grover's garden. But at what time you are going to go and say these words? At the mid time. Mid time means at 12 o'clock. And who has got that much of daring to go at 12 o'clock? No. So he tells Mukh that if you come, I will do it. So he tells, okay. So now they jumped in Mrs. Grover's garden, and Rohan, he started taking those round. Okay, when he was taking the round, even he was getting very scared. Why? Because of the noise, that kar noise it was coming. So because of that noise, he was getting very scared. And suddenly what happens? Mrs. Grover's, she lets the light and she comes out and she tells. Now we'll see what she is going to tell us. Okay. Now student, please open your book to page number is 83. Okay. Now you're going to open to page number 83. Okay student. Now I'll be reading the lesson and side by side I will be showing you the pictures also. Okay. So have everyone opened your book? Okay. Shall I start now? Okay. Now see what Mrs. Grover she is going to say. Okay. Who is there? Called Mrs. Grover. Answer, or I will send the dog at you. Mukh, Mukh, I mumbled. Say something. But Mukh was climbing up the tree. When I saw Mrs. Grover bend down to unleash the dog, I pleaded, please don't send the dog at us. I will explain everything if you tell me. Speak out soon, Mrs. Grover shouted. I told her everything. I feared she might not believe me, but she listened to me without interruption. She just looked at me with the hard, light green eyes of hers, as if she was trying to see right into my heart. So, she asked finally, and why? And why you believe in Unki Munki Timpi too? Do you think it will help? I dropped my head and said softly, I hope it will. Well, she returned. If you believe so, go and finish your round. She turned, saying, and while leaving, you would mind using the front gate. I did finish the remaining 6 rounds and left her garden using the front gate. I swear that I would never return. And then the great moment came. I opened my gift, rejoiced over my new pair of shoes and the hand-knitted pullover. And then my eyes fell on the parcel, a big parcel. I had ever received such a big parcel earlier. To Rohan Khanna, I read from Unki Munki Timpi too. I stared at Muk, and he looked as surprised as I was. My mother said, "Who is Unki Munki Timpi too?" Okay, student. Now see, I'll be explaining you with the help of the pictures. Okay, student. Here she's shouting, "Who is there?" Her principal. She's shouting, and what are they doing? When they heard the voice of principal Muk, what did he do? He started running up on the tree, and Rohan, he stood still. Okay, why? Because of Mrs. Grover. And what did he say? That please don't send the dog at us. I'll explain you everything. To whom he's telling? Rohan is telling to Mrs. Grover, to their principal. Okay, so over here he's telling, please don't send. Okay, and over here he's explaining everything, that do you believe in Unki Minki Timpito? Before him, he felt very scared. Looking at her light green eye of her, as if she was trying to see right into her heart. He was feeling very scared over here. How to speak with the principal. Okay, student? Yes. Now we'll see. Okay. Well, she returned. If you believe so, go and finish your round. She turned, saying, and while leaving, you would mind using the front gate. I did finish the remaining 6 rounds and left her garden using the front gate. I swear that I would never return. And then the great moment came. I opened my gift, rejoiced over my new pair of shoes and the hand-knitted pullover, and then my eyes fell on a parcel, a big parcel. Okay, see, now what happened? Now Mrs. Grover, she listened everything of Rohan, and she returned back to her house. And what did she tell? That if you do, so what are you going to do? You are going to finish your remaining 6 round. See over here, he's taking the remaining round, and what she told him, that you are going to go from my front gate. At that time, Rohan, he was feeling very scared. He didn't knew that I will go or no, but over here he runs and he goes over there from the front gate. And what did he see? Yes, he saw it. At that time he went from his gate, and when he went home, what did he see? He saw a parcel over there, and he opened, and he felt very happy. Rejoiced means he felt very happy, and he opened that, and he saw, what did he saw? A new pair of shoes and a hand knitted pullover. Yes, see in his hand, isn't it? A shoe is there, and a next box, maybe a hand knitted pullover is there in another box. Okay, and opening that, he was feeling very happy, and while feeling happy, he saw a big parcel over here also. Okay, he saw a big parcel, and who had sent that? This gift is from whom? Unki Munki Timpi too. This gift was from Unki Munki Timpi too. And what did he do? We'll see. Okay, I stared at Muk, and he looked as surprised as I was. My mother said, who is Unki Munki Timpi too? Now see over here. Both of them, Muk and Rohan, they are seeing each other. They are staring at each other. That who have sent this parcel? And even her mother, Rohan's mother, she's asking him that who is this Unki Munki Timpi too? Okay, student, till here, who is this Unki Munki Timpi too? Isn't that an unusual name? And she's telling whose name is it? Okay, now see the next part. Okay, over here, got till here, student? Okay, now next. Isn't that an unusual name? Yes, I said. Very unusual indeed. I bent over the parcel and began to unpack it. I removed the strings. I removed the strings and the paper impatiently. Finally, I removed the colorful gift wrapping and found a table tennis set. It was not a brand new table tennis set, but it was a fabulous one. Wow! I whispered. Just wow! See over here. What he did? He started he began to unpack. Means he is starting opening the what? Yes, the box of the gift, and he is removing the string. String means the thread. That red thread he is trying to remove it, and he is impatiently opening it. Okay, and see, he is opening the box, the gift box. He is opening his with colorful gift wrapping. Okay, he is removing it, and what did he sees? He sees a table tennis set, but actually it was not brand new, but it was fabulous one. And what did Rohan do? He shouted. What he shouted? Wow! He shouted wow. Why? If we see anything of a what we wanted, so at that time don't we say wow like that? Even Rohan, he shouted and he whispered just wow. He said this much only. Okay, now let's see the next paragraph. Till today, Mukh swears he has nothing to do with it, and so do my parents. I wonder if old Mrs. Grover was responsible for the surprise. I wondered for a very long time. One day I gathered up all the courage I possessed and went to meet Mrs. Grover. I used the front gate and rang the bell. I had gone over my lines 100 times, but when she looked down on me with her pale green eyes, I felt my heart sink and my courage vanish, and all I could do was tutter like an idiot. Good afternoon, madam. Do you, I mean, did you have you? Sorry, but do you believe in unki, munki, timpi too? Okay, student, till here? Yes, I'll be explaining you. Okay, see over here. What? Even till today, Mukh, his friend, he says, I swear, I take a promise that I have not given you this gift. And what Rohan is thinking, that even my parents, even they have not given the gift. So from where did this gift come? Only these two persons knew, but who is the third person that knew that he wanted a table tennis set? So he thinks and he tells, yes, maybe Mrs. Grover is responsible for the surprise. He's telling, maybe my principal, she might have sent this gift. So what happened? One day, what happens? He gathered all the courage. All the courage means he thought that I'll be brave. See, I'll not fear. I'll gather all the courage and I will go and ask whom? To my principal, and that too I will go from which? From the front gate. And he was telling 100 times what he wanted to say when he goes to Mrs. Grover's house. 100 times he is repeating the same line, and he goes from the front gate. And see what happens. Okay, we'll see. Mrs. Grover continued to look at me with a strange look in her eyes. She replied softly but seriously, yes, I do believe in unki munki timpi too. I had wished to have somebody over for tea today, and here you are. Now, isn't it a perfect example of unki munki timpi too? She smiled and she looked so different, almost human. From that day onward, Mook and I went to see old Mrs. Grover quite often, not only because she made the best tea and had the best cookies. No, we went because we liked her. And then we had one thing in common. We all believed in Unki Munki Timpi too. Yes, see over here this picture. When she sees, he becomes very, all his courages it vanishes, means he starts saying what, in a tutter way. In a tutter way means saying, I said na, good afternoon means in, he can't say it clearly, he just breaks the word and he says good morning, good afternoon madam, like that he says to his madam. And what he says, yes, I mean, did you have, you, like that he's telling to whom, to principal. Why? Because he's getting scared. He had courage. First what did he told, that I'll have courage and I'll speak to my principal. But seeing his principal, what happened, his courage disappears, vanishes, and he comes in his original form. He feels scared, and the words what he wanted to say, he says in a breaking tone. Okay, and what does Mrs. Grover do? Mrs. Grover, she continues, she's looking at him with a strange look in his eye. And what she's telling, yes, what Mrs. Grover is also telling, see, yes, even I do believe in Unki Munki Timpi too. Why she's telling that she was wishing somebody should come for tea today. Why she is saying like that, that even I believe in Unki Munki Timpi too? Because even my wish was there that somebody should come for tea today. So see, what is the perfect example of Unki Munki Timpi too is that both of you came for tea. So she smiled and she looked so different, almost human. Now see, now while she is saying, she smiled. So these Rohan, he felt little bit happy that our principal, he smiled, and she was looking totally different while she was smiling. So naturally, if a strict person they smile, so naturally something comes in the mind of the student, why did this strict teacher she smile? So at that time the look of that teacher becomes very different, isn't it? So almost human. Now almost human means even the teachers, they have got some heart, now they have got feelings, isn't it? So at that time, even this word almost human means even she feels happy. Okay, and from that day onward, what happens, this Muk, see, Muk and Rohan, they went to see Mrs. Grover quite often. Why? Not because of she makes a tea very good, but why? To just meet her. Okay, why did they go over there? Because both of them, they like their teacher, not because she makes she makes a best tea and offers them best cookies, not because of them, but because they like their teacher very much. Okay, and all these three of them, these three characters, all they believed in Unki Munki Timpi too. Okay student, understood? Got this lesson? Okay, thank you.